Okay.
Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is June 22nd, 2022, and Bitcoin, as well as the rest of the cryptocurrency markets, are finally experiencing some positive price action after yesterday's consolidation. Okay, so today I'm basically going to talk about what I'm seeing in the charts as far as Bitcoin's price action, as well as the altcoins price action, and I'm going to go through our watch list, the watch list that I go through, basically a short list of assets that I've personally invested in or I'm watching very carefully to potentially make investments in. So if that sounds interesting to you, then watch until the very end. I'm going to be talking about Cardano, DODO, Reserve Rights, TEL, KDA, Ravane, and Litecoin. All right. So first, let's start out with Bitcoin. All right. And yesterday's video, I was saying crypto market pump. And yes, this is a daily live, or not a daily live stream, but a daily sort of a daily show of analysis. So I can't really tell that a cause is going to produce an effect within 24 hours. I just have to guess, okay? So I was guessing that we're going to get the breakout at some point after I published yesterday's update, but we didn't, okay? Yesterday, and I'm going to zoom in actually on the hourly time frame. Let's zoom in on, yeah. And take off our stochastic RSI. So yesterday we got this business right here, okay? And this, for those of you who are subscribed, you'll recognize this as a regular flat correction. Okay, not a regular flat correction, but what Ralph Nelson Elliott would call an irregular flat. But the terminology is a little misleading because this is an expanded flat and actually occurs more regularly than other variations of flat. So this is technically called an irregular flat, or probably more accurately, an expanded flat correction. Okay, and so this is what was being put in yesterday. 3 waves here, 3 waves here, and a pivot into 5 waves. Okay, pivot into 5 waves. I think ended around here. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, something like that. Okay, so let's just put that in for the sake of showing exactly what happened. So something like this. Okay, and then you had, as soon as you reach the bottom here, you had your reversal pattern put in, and now you have your pump. Okay, let's make that a little bit thicker and a different color. And guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. So this is what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. And I said this before. This is, I'm looking at this as a B wave, okay? I'm not looking at it as a wave 2 correction. And there's a reason for that. If you zoom out even more, and I'm not going to do that right now, but if you zoom out even more, and you'll see what I've been saying, we put in fresh lows in Bitcoin, right? Just off of an impulse. And in order to change trend, okay, let's say this was indeed the low of this impulse right here. Okay, we had 5 waves in an ending diagonal, which I discussed before. Then what happens after that is a period of consolidation reversal. You can't just up and go. So what you're seeing here cannot be an impulsive wave. This has to be corrective. And more specifically, it has to be corrective as part of a consolidation reversal pattern, or a sequence of reversal waves, okay? And like I've been saying, you're going to get 3 waves, which looks like we're getting 1, 2, and then we get an impulse up. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in a second. And then after that, a counter wave to that, which is a B wave, and then a pivot, and then finally your reversal, right? And in that time, you can make a lower low, but it wouldn't be an impulsive low. You would be making a lower low in your consolidation correction. So essentially, technically, your low is here. Your trend low is here, even though your price low may be down here somewhere when it's all said and done, which is fine. But large sort of plan, this is a great buying. This is a great opportunity for buying still, okay, in the large time frame. Now, provided that this is correct, and this is an A wave, we see this as the first 5 waves, or your 3-wave structure, 1, 2, 3, right? Do you see that right here? See that? 1, 2, 3. Your A wave. Here, I just pointed out the B wave. Now, I think that we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your C wave. Now, these A, B, C flat corrections, which this would technically be a flat correction. Now, when I say flat correction, a lot of people think, oh, it's called flat correction because it goes like this. And I think that was Ralph Nelson Elliott's sort of whole idea in calling them flat corrections. But some flat corrections look more elongated, okay? Or in this case, like that, okay? Some flat corrections look like that, but they're still flat corrections because what defines a flat correction is your 3 waves in A, 3 waves in B, and 5 waves in C. As long as it's a 3, 3, 5, it's a flat correction, all right? So now let's project the flat correction, which I've done with the Fibonacci extension tool from the bottom of this pattern to the mid or to the median. I put it at where I think the B wave started. So A of B starts right here, okay? And then retracement of the low of B, which is here, okay? And the extension should give you a projection, between the 1 and the 1, 2, 3, 6 Fibonacci extension. Okay, so I'm expecting Bitcoin, when it's all said and done, to find some sort of resting point in this big A wave of the reversal here, okay? Specifically between 23.7 and 24.7, okay? This is what I'm expecting in the Bitcoin pump. So something like 16, 17%, all right? So that's what I'm expecting. Now, for other assets, I do not believe that they're in a corrective pattern because they've already put in their corrective pattern. So let's go down the watch list. And again, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. So these assets like Cardano, for instance, and let's just zoom out really quickly on the 4-hourly time frame so you can see what I'm talking about. And let's compare it to Bitcoin just so you know that I'm not just pulling it out of thin air. Now, Bitcoin from May 12th, where a lot of other assets made their low, okay, May 12th around here, Bitcoin was still in impulsive price action, consolidated right here, and made a fresh new impulse, okay, from this, from that point right here, okay? So that's the perspective I want you to have. And now if you look at Cardano, for instance, on May 12th, at the time when Bitcoin had made fresh new lows, it had already made its low. Okay, it had already made its low. Basically, by that I mean its impulse had already concluded. So from May 12th onwards, most of the altcoin market had put in this 30 to 40 day corrective sequence, corrective sort of consolidative reversal sequence, okay? And it's the consolidation reversal sequence I talk about every day on this channel, so I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm not going to talk about it today at such length, okay? I'm just going to sort of point it out. And this is the final stage of the consolidation reversal pattern. This is the pivot, okay? And you can see a small a small b, and so now you see that this wave count acknowledges the beginning of an impulse. Now, how do these impulses start? And I've mentioned this before. Typically, after in my experience, after a macro trend change, or during a macro trend change, after like at a macro bottom or a macro top, the first impulsive wave I typically see is a leading diagonal. What does that mean? A leading diagonal is a 53535, okay, except that wave 2 and 4 do not necessarily respect the 618 and 382 Fibonacci retracement limits respectively, okay? I typically see the 618 Fibonacci retracement level for the wave 2 respected, but wave 4 typically retraces below the 382, and you don't see that in a regular garden variety 53535 advance, okay? And so this is what you're getting throughout the market. This is what I'm seeing. So I'm going to zoom in for a second on the hourly time frame. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. You see wave 1, and you had your zigzag wave 2, which is very typical of a wave 2, okay? And then you get a wave 3 advance to the 1618 Fibonacci extension of this wave 1, right? And then you get a wave 4 that breaks the 382, and I'm going to prove that to you here. You go to the low of this wave 2, you go to the high of that wave 3, and you see, and let's get off the log just so we're really, really accurate in this depiction. And you see that the 382 is right here, the 382 level. Okay, we started your flat correction, your wave 4 flat correction, respecting the 382. You made your B wave, and then your C wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really broke the 382 and came all the way to the 618 of this third wave. Okay, this does two things. One, by engaging in this type of price action, this basically gives the buyers and sellers another chance. It's like, here's your last chance to buy if you want to buy for this macro trend reversal, and here's your last chance to sell in case you think that this is not going to continue to the upward, or this trend, this macro trend is going to continue rather, okay? So that's what I look at it as, okay? And you can think of it as the price slogging through the mud of the previous trend. And so, whereas if the trend were already established, you wouldn't get such a big retracement in wave 4, but the trend hasn't yet been established because this is literally the bottom. So wave 4 reflects that, okay? But the good thing about this, okay, if you're a bull and you're looking for positive price action, is that these leading diagonal 53535s typically extend wave 5, okay? So the fifth wave is extended, and it usually extends the 1618 of the first 3 waves and the retracement of the 4th wave, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I took the Fibonacci extension of the first 3 waves, retracement of the 4th wave, and extended the 1618. That gives you an extended 5th wave in Cardano that puts you at around 60 cents. Okay, and that is an important level, high time frame level. Oops, sorry. There. Something like that, okay? I don't know why I can't draw a straight line. I have a straight line tool. I don't need to draw a straight line. There we go. So this is what I'm seeing, right? Again, it's likely to extend to the 1618. Doesn't always, but usually these wave 5 extensions do that, okay? So just take what we saw in Cardano, and you can see it throughout the market. It's actually quite beautiful how consistent it is. You see DODO, you get another one of these leading diagonals, right? The first and the second waves, the second wave was a zigzag. You typically get zigzags in wave 2. It's a deep, sharp retracement, and it respects the 618. You get wave 3, extension to the 1618 or the 1, doesn't matter, 1 to the 1618. Minimum extension is 1, right? But what's important is that you get a deep wave 4 retracement that's below, or that's beyond the 382 Fibonacci retracement of wave 3. And then, so your fourth wave actually is like this. It's a flat correction. And again, it's deep. So it gives a lot of time, a lot of opportunity for buyers to buy this trend change, okay, if they so choose, and for sellers to, engage in continuing to short the market if they think that that's what's going to continue. And then after that, you get your pump. And so again, I've extended wave 5 to the 1618 of the first 3 waves in DODO, which would yield around 15.3 cents, okay? Reserve rights. In reserve rights, I don't know exactly what's going on. Reason being, we got our wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and 4. Wave 4 here, I don't think let me see, sorry. Okay, so wave 4 in reserve rights actually respected the 382 Fibonacci retracement tool. Fibonacci retracement level, rather. And so I don't know if you're going to get a wave 5. It's unlikely. And the reason I say it's unlikely is because you already have a wave 3. And it's unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely that you get 2 wave extensions in a 5-wave set. Okay? It's unlikely. So I don't see wave 5 extending much beyond this point, but it can happen. It's not impossible. Okay? TEL coin, I didn't put in the count for some reason, but you're seeing the same thing. I'm just going to do it really quickly. You see here your wave 1, your wave 2, okay? Wave 3 is almost, let's see. I believe wave 3 ends here. Let me put the extension in. I'm sorry, I don't know how I missed this one. I'm just going to do it with you. So basically, let's find wave 3. Let's run the Fibonacci extension tool from wave 1, retracement of wave 2. It's likely to be between the 1618 and the 2, okay? So that's likely to be the end of wave 3 right here, okay? Right here. So let's put that in at that top. Okay, let's get our wave tool out, guys. And if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe as usual. So, whoops, what am I doing? This is what happens when you try to rush things. 1, 2, okay, I'll fix 1 in a second. 3 is up here. I think 4 is once again a flat correction that you're getting here. And so, yeah, I expect wave 5 to be extended because, as we may be able to tell, you're getting a leading diagonal here. And wave 4 has, let's take the bottom of wave 2, top of wave 3. You can see wave 4 came all the way down to the 618 of wave 3. So that is definitely a breach of the 382 Fibonacci retracement. So yeah, the 1618 extension of these first 3 waves would be like so. Yeah, about 0.002 cents around there. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in Telcoin. You're just seeing the same story. There's consistency throughout the market. Yeah. Bitcoin's doing one thing, and I said this a couple of videos ago. Bitcoin's essentially consolidating, okay? Because this initial wave, break of structure, A wave that it's putting in, is capped. There's just so far it can go, right? Whereas a lot of these altcoins are already in impulsive price action. So that is exactly the definition of alt season, right? KDA, you see the same thing, a deep wave 4 retracement leading to an extended wave 5. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Here's my count. Ravane is ahead of the pack. Okay, I'm going to turn log on or else you can't faithfully represent this kind of price action. Ravane is ahead and it's already been in impulse. Okay, so you see Ravane go from the bottom to the top and retrace like so and put in because anytime, even within the wave advance, anytime you want to change direction, you have to put in a reversal pattern. Here you go. There's an A wave, there's a B wave, there's a pivot, and a ravine is going to continue into wave 3. So that's going to be super impulsive. And last but not least, Litecoin. Litecoin, deep wave 4 retracement beyond the 382. Expect an extended wave 5 to around $81, okay, on average. Of course, it can go beyond that, but that's just what we expect the 1618. Hope this was helpful. Hope this was useful. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.
Oh,